Friends, hello, welcome back. We are bringing back an old series. Shout out to the Leafs fan, brought it up to us. Forgot all about actually doing this one here for a while, where we don't click on view contracts, where we trade away every player from one team. And not only trade every player away from one team to see what happens where they go, but let's see if we can turn every player on one team into still a Stanley Cup winning team at the same time. We're going to, speaking of Stanley Cup winning teams, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Why not? You got Hedman, you got Kucherov, you got Stamkos, you got Point, McDonough. There are names across the board. One of the most loaded teams in all of the NHL. Where will players from this particular team go? Now, we want to do our best. We've brought this up before. I know it's been a while since we did this series, but we're going to do our best to get players in return for players. Because we really would like to turn this team in from, NHL team to NHL team, where it's not a bunch of AHLers being called up because there isn't guys on the team because we traded for 35 draft picks. Want to try to make them competitive-esque, if you will, if we can. It's going to be tough. I just like seeing, too, what we can get in return for all these players, because a lot of times you do have to trade down a little bit to an extent. I will say, we did turn... Is that right? That ain't right, is it? Has Hedman really only making 7.8? Jeez, there ain't no way. No wonder this team's so loaded. But we did turn salary cap off because I thought maybe that'd make it easier for teams to make trades with these guys. It's usually typically pretty hard. In previous years, it was difficult to make big player trades. You didn't get a lot of trades in return. But what we like to do in these is kind of go out there and put the feelers out there, see what other teams are willing to offer and accept trades from that standpoint. If we can't make that work, then we'll just go out there. And again, we'll custom trade some of these guys. But for the most part, it usually turns out okay. I want to say just, again, the franchise guys you can never get teams to want to send trade offers for. I don't know why. I haven't really figured that out. I always thought that'd be super sick. I know, like in MLB, if you want to put Mike Trout on the block, you get all sorts of trades in return. It's fine trade, right? We haven't done this all year. It's been a while. But it is what it is. At least the fine trade feature is in this game. We will start off with Nikita Kucherov. Again, I don't know if we're going to be able to find a trade. Let's see. No trades found. So there was no trades found. Nobody in the league wants Nikita Kucherov. That's kind of what I figured. There's not too many teams in the league really looking for a franchise winger. It's probably the same with defensemen. Most teams, if they could trade for somebody, they're looking for like a top 4 guy. Most teams don't really like them franchise players. You know what I mean? Nah, there's none. Okay, so neither one of those guys is going. Braden Point's trade value is not that bad. Now, with Braden Point be a guy that we can wheel and deal EA here. Let's start with Braden Point. We'll get back to Hedman and Kucherov. No, apparently not. Okay, so we're going to have to go custom trades for a lot of these guys, it looks like. I'm imagining if Braden Point nobody wants, Stamkos is somebody nobody wants as well. We'll take a look now. It's not going to happen. Let's go down to Sergachev. Somewhere around here, the trade value has to be getting friendly for teams. Sergachev, are you that guy where a team would be interested? Find trade, open block. Yeah, find trade, open block. Yeah, let's make sure we're doing that. Hang on a second. Make sure we did it on these other ones. I did not hit open block. I think we just hit Y on these guys. Will that make a difference? Are they only trading play? Because if it's not on trade block, that might be the problem. We take a look. Nah, it's still nothing there. I don't know what that message said. That was something different than the last one. Hang on a second. We're new to the trade feature this year. No trade available even with an open user trade. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we're going to start with Sergachev. And we got one trade offer for Sergachev, which means we're kind of tied down here. Sergachev is going where? St. Louis. David Perron. That's not a bad trade. Sergachev for Perron's not bad. A second and a third. I mean, sure. You're flipping a guy. Man, he's at 1 year. I thought it was a 7. He's got 1 year left on that contract. That ain't bad. I think it's a good swap right there. Perron's a pretty solid player in this league. Too few dress skaters on the NHL go to the roster moves. What? Excuse me? Where did David go? Hashtag where did David go? No? Where'd he go? He ain't even down here. How are we too few? You know what? It might have been too few dressed. Yeah, best NHL lines. I've never seen that message before. Normally it doesn't say that. It just brings us straight to that one. Maybe that was the problem there. It's taken care of. Not a big deal. Again, we're going down to Ryan McDonough. So Sergachev, welcome to the St. Louis Blues. Add another defenseman to a team that's been notorious for its defense, if you will. No trade to Ryan McDonough. Nobody wants him. Again, now he's 32. That probably plays a little bit of a factor in it. We can't trade Perron. How about Killorn? Killorn, anybody interested in Alex Killorn? Oh, yeah. Boston says we'll give you 2 draft picks. Or Lysell. They really do want Killorn here. Lysell, 3 years left. Top 6 forward. Not horrible. Ranta, that's a goaltender. We will need a goaltender. When do we trade for a goaltender? That's the question. You never know. Boston seems like one of those teams that they'll throw Lysell on every trade. Ranta might be harder to come by. You got caught over there in Colorado. Olausson on Colorado. Another team looking. Oh, Broberg. I was going to say Peter Forsberg. Looks close with an F. Or, BR instead of the F. Broberg. 3 years left, no. Lavoie, no. Samarukov. Well, it'd be nice if they had the overalls by this when we sorted through it, but that's all right. Edmonton really wants this guy. How many trades has Edmonton got lined up here? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're giving us everybody. They really want Killorn. I think that'd be a team that really wanted a defender, but nonetheless, Edmonton really wants Killorn. I had to want him a little bit more than those guys, though. Oh, okay, Braden Schneider, young defenseman. Up and coming. I like that. Is he ready to play? I'm actually interested in what EA gave him as far as an overall is concerned. They gave him 76, so he can't play right now. Sorry. That first rounder in 2020. We're going to have to wait on that one. Again, you kind of expected that, being that a lot of these teams they're trying to win now, so they're not going to give you too many good players. That's what's going to make things tough here. And that's why, again, I kind of like the Ranta deal. Let's go. Keep going here. Nikkanen, not bad. Hinola, 3 years, top 4 defender. Vegas has some draft picks. Dean off of Vegas. Vegas wants and Toronto wants him. Not enough, though, because they are not. Oh, Kokkonen. Kokkonen? I always thought it was Kuokkanen. Who's Kuokkanen? Who am I thinking of? Kuokkanen. It's not the same person, because it's K-O-U. He's only 64 overall as well, so we're going to have to go back here. That's not going to work. A lot of teams, again, offering us players. We might just go straight for Killorn. I don't want to get us stuck in a trade screen forever, but it is fun also at the same time to kind of see what teams would give up for these players. No, Hollander, no. Lundqvist, but not the one we're thinking of here. And that's it. I think we went through the rest of these. Yeah, we're going back to Carolina. Carolina offering us a goaltender. I think that's the best trade. Just to build this team, forward looking, you still need to have a goaltender. And what are the odds another team will send us one down the road? And he's an 84 overall. We'll take Ranta. You can have Killorn, Carolina. I think that was a pretty solid trade there. Go to roster moves now. We are good. Actually, we would like to, that button right there. Beautiful. All right, who else we got? Tampa. Cruising down the list. Cirelli, Cernak. I'd like to combo some of these guys. Can we combo like a Cirelli and a Cernak and possibly get a trade there? Absolutely not. Okay, we'll just not combo, and that's fine. I didn't want my combo large sized anyway. Here we go. Cirelli. Carrick, Grant, not bad, 39 offers, holy smokes, nope, yeah, that's what I thought. Boston's just going to keep on giving us Lysell, they're fine with that. Kurashev again, Chicago's willing to deal Kurashev, literally every single trade. Well, I don't know what's wrong with Kurashev, but I am not interested if you want him gone that badly. Call it again for Colorado, Olausson again for Colorado, Columbus, oh, Benstrom, that's my man. Yeah, what'd you get, Benny? What's little Benny got as far as his overall is concerned this year? I am interested. 78. That's not going to work. Sorry, Benjamin. I was hopeful. Really was. Back Cirelli. I'm thinking Cirelli, you go. We're going to go to a team in the back. Team in the back. Nikkanen again. Hinola again. Yeah, we're going to keep getting the same players. It looks like Bowie. Josh Bailey. Is that Josh? That can't be Josh Bailey. Bailey's getting paid like $5 million a year, isn't he? Unless he got cut. Nimelie. All right, Seattle's got some picks. Whoa, Brent Burns. All right, San Jose. You have my interest now. Brent Burns for Anthony Cirelli. Oh yeah, thanks for doing business with us. Okay, I was gonna say we couldn't do it. I was gonna say we don't have salary cap problems. We turned that bad boy off. Brent Burns now a Tampa Bay Lightning. Hey, team's not doing too bad. We got Brent Burns, we got Perron. We still haven't traded the big dogs on this team. We've already turned in, well, you could argue some really solid top 4, top 6 players here. Let's go Palat. Now he's just taking it too easy on us. Some of these teams are just like, you know what? Just take him. We're tired of looking at him. It's that contract. Again, a lot of the same players. Namela, nope. Pooling, Hollander. Tampa, Boston, Schneider again, Lundqvist again, Robertson again, Zach Parise. I don't know what Zach Parise's trade value is. I feel like we're going to have a bunch of veterans. PK Subban coming to the Tampa Bay Lightning. This team's going to have a defense. Every team looking to unload their veteran defensemen today, apparently. Subban's down to the 83. I was a little too pumped up for that 83. I'll tell you what, I thought he was a little higher. We're still taking him. PK Subban, welcome to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Andre Palat, welcome to the Devils. Some of these trades are interesting. Would you do that if you was the Devils? I know he hasn't been playing up to his contract, and that's going to open up, what, $4 million in cap space for you guys? Obviously, salary cap's off in this game. Maybe that trade, well, they'd probably really want to make that trade, actually, come to think of it, because it's salary cap's being on. But would you be open to that? I feel like I'd do it. Devils fans watch the Devils clearly way more than I do, though. So what do I know? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on that, though. Let's take a look here. Foot. A bunch of trade offers. We're going the other way this time, just to get a little fancy here. Yeah, Olasen, no. Bemstrom again. We might take Bemstrom. It's going to have to happen. Goligoski. How's Goligoski look? That might not be a bad option there either. I'm going to go Goligoski, I think. Let's take a look here. What do you got, Minnesota? Goligoski for Foot. I want to say, we can't take too many defensemen. We're going to be careful. That's the problem we're running into. We're taking defensemen. Every team wants to get rid of their defensemen. We're going to do it one more time, though. Heck yeah, we are. Why not? Sure. We got Perron. What else do we need on offense? Perron can carry the team. Be all right. I just think honestly, I'm surprised with some of these players. I expected a lot of those middle of the pack, those prospects to be offered. That was clearly expected. But to see some of these teams also throw some, like even Connor Sheary. I wouldn't mind a Connor Sheary. To throw some guys in that can actually be solid replacements. I like that. Connor Sheary's probably going to come to this team, pending he's not like a 15 overall. Not 80's good. It's a solid depth player. Yeah, two-way forward again. I can put him on the bottom six happily. I mean, that's where he's kind of replacing Radish. We're actually upgrading to an extent to be well. They're kind of, I don't know what they're kind of doing. Because this Radish is what? How old is he? 23. That's probably got a part to do with it. Yeah, go to take that. There you go. All right. Love to do it. Good doing business with you, Washington. All right, let's mix it up a little bit. Cernak and Rutta looking to be dealt. Lysell, of course. Yeah, Boston. I expected nothing less. I figured you want to give us Lysell. Bemstrom from the Blue Jackets still out there. Broberg as well. Lavoie. What is Lavoie? Pauline as well might have some trade value to him. It doesn't seem like a lot of trade value, though. Still looking to get players in return if we can. Let's take a look. I'm not really sure. I want to say Lavoie's like a 70-some overall, and he's still a prospect, but I'm not entirely sure and caught up on it. Yeah, he's a 73 and a prospect, 20 years old. Kind of expected that. Yeah, we'll exit that trade. We are getting to that point where it's good with them players up top, where we're able to, or higher value players, if you will, we're able to get something in return for those guys, because some of these guys down low, we are just going to have to settle for draft picks. That's just going to be how it's going to go. They don't hold as much value. You're not going to get a lot for them. Bemstrom might be the one guy that's a player in the league right now. It's a starter, if you want to call him that. Oh, we call him that over in Columbus. Poulin. If we can't get Poulin, I don't know what Poulin's overall is. I keep thinking he's decent. Could be wrong. Could be completely wrong. We'll see. Poulin, say, yeah, 70. Okay, we'll take Bemstrom with these guys. I still wish we could maybe put a big old package deal together. Yeah, the two future skaters. I got you. I understand. Tell these guys to put some clothes on. We'll be good to go. There you go. Dress them up for us, coach. We got it. I mean, we still have all the big dogs to trade, so I'm not too concerned about it. Let's take a look here. Really 5 of them. Subban, Sheary. We still have Perry. I don't know if we're going to be able to package Perry. We're going to try, though. Perry and Colton. Let's go ahead and wheel and deal up. No trades found as expected. Corey Perry. Again, he's going to be one of them guys that probably does not have too many trade offers, being that he is ancient. Lettieri. Oh, we might be able to do that. Vlad Lettieri. That's who it is, right? Yeah, they're giving us some veterans. In all fairness, some of these teams are. I don't mind that. Skinner, not Jeff. A lot of draft picks. There's Parisi again. Another Skinner. Let's give us them all. Lindbaum. Boyu, Lindeberg. This is always fun because I know I'm saying some of these guys' names wrong. I'm sorry. Trying our best. We're getting better at it. In all fairness, it was when we first started doing YouTube videos, that was a treat. Because we never watched a lot of hockey, so we wasn't really familiar with how to say other countries', players' names. Vinny Lettieri's not good enough. We're gonna go back. And we're going to take Zach Parisi. It's not a bad switch up there. Veteran for veteran. If we can get some goals out of Parisi, that'd be nice. That'd be great. Colton, you're going for Irwin in a 5th. That seems like a great trade. Sure. Taking it. We'll try to go past some of these lower tier guys a little bit quicker here for you guys. All right, Boston. We're caving. We're taking Lyle. Send him over. Yeah, that's right. Now draw something up for us, Boston. Nah, it's Justin Bailey, but we're still going to take him. Yeah, Justin Bailey for Patty Maroon. Why not? The real deal. Send him on over for Zach Bogosian. We can make that work. Sure. Kachuk for Kucherov. Sign me up. Seabrook. I can't seem to find anybody that wants Brent Seabrook. I'm sorry, Seabrook. You will not be being traded. You know what? We're just going to leave it. It's fine. We're going to break our own rules and not trade a guy that's on the roster. It's not a big deal. Wasn't playing anyway. We might trade him. We might just throw him in there for a pick just to say we did it, actually. No, we can't. Yeah, we have to. We have to because if he were to end up somehow playing on this team still on a third line, we would be cheating. So we do have to get rid of Seabrook here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, now you're interested in Kucherov. You still want to make a trade for him. I got you. I see what you're doing there, Anaheim. You know what? We'll talk Kucherov trade if you want to talk Seabrook trade. You win some, you lose some. I don't think we're going to be able to make that trade happen. Not a chance. We're probably going to have to throw in a draft pick. So just to get rid of him off the team, here you go, take a third. Why not? Congratulations, Anaheim. We're only doing a one-year sim anyway. That draft pick's not going to really mean anything. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is where the money's made right here. We're going to start with the one they call Nikita Kucherov. First of all, who wants Kucherov? Boston. Boston, you want Nikita Kucherov. We're not trading with the division rival. Calgary wants Kucherov. All right, let's talk to Calgary. Calgary, you want to give up Lindholm? Gaudreau. Yeah, we want Gaudreau over Tkachuk. And, yeah, we want Tkachuk. Yeah, we want the whole first line. How you feel about that? We want them all. For Kucherov. Go ahead and send that. Nah, they ain't about it. That's all right. We're going to make a little combo deal work here because we have some players for you guys. How do you feel about Ryan McDonough? Ryan McDonough for Gaudreau, Lindholm, and Tkachuk. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to sprinkle in Noah Hanifin. You guys won't even notice he's gone. Just throw him one in there. Trade accepted. That's a big trade. 3 studs on Calgary. Threw on Hanifin for a little depth defense. I thought that was a pretty solid trade. It might not have been because EA took it right off the bat. But I thought that was a pretty nice trade. Alright, let's see. They're gone. Team's still not looking horrible again. I mean, look at that. We still have 1, 2, 3, 88, 88, 89. Good trade-off, I think. We got to drop Hedman. Hedman's got to go. Who wants Hedman? Calgary does, but he's not going there. Carolina. Carolina, do you even need Hedman? Who doesn't need Hedman? But I feel like they're a good defensive team. What do you guys got to offer, Carolina? I kind of want a defender in return. Is that really your highest trade value player? Is Aho? I mean, he's a great player, but I'm surprised that's all the higher the trade value is. Nachos is up there. You got Slavin. We might put a wheel and deal, actually. Let's have a little talk, Carolina. We're going to do Slavin. And we're going to do Svechnikov. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to throw in Teravainen. Sure. That's my fantasy player right there, Teuvo Teravainen. Tampa will have more than 45 skaters in the organization. That is a problem. We are going to run into this problem, I think, aren't we? Dang it. Now, how are we going to take care of this? I mean, we could always trade. We can trade anybody, right? We can trade these guys, I think, actually. Now I bring it up. Is that going to work? Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. That's fine. We'll add those guys in. We're still giving up more, it looks like. Teravainen and Svechnikov. I would do that in a heartbeat, I think, if I was Tampa. Or not. Is that crazy to say? Man. I don't know. Send it. They took it. I think I'd be taking that. Maybe I'm not a good GM, though. I thought that was a nice deal. You pick up 3 solid players like that for 1? How do you turn that down? They did. Well, they did. Kind of. There's like caretaker player. All right, Stamkos, where do you want to go, Stammer? I think we're going to send him out west. Who wants him out? Does anybody want Stamkos? Florida, you're not out west. You're a rival. Anybody out west wants the... Does anybody... Why doesn't anybody want Stamkos? Stud of a player. The Rangers want him. Of course they do. Pittsburgh wants him. Of course they do. We're looking for a Pacific team here. Trying to mix it up a little bit. Toronto, again, rivals not happening. Sorry, Vegas. All right, let's talk Vegas. I know you guys got plenty of money to spend. Yeah, we'll take Jack Eichel. Sure. Actually, we do need to make some room here. I think we're going to make this happen. We're going to go Jack Eichel, Steven Stamkos, Braden Point. Oh, man, I couldn't do that. Nope. That wouldn't happen. If I was Tampa, I couldn't make that trade. That's a lot to give up for Jack Eichel. I want to try to load this team up. Or we're passing on Eichel. Let's try to make this team as stacked as possible with these trades. Let's talk Mark Stone. And Pietrangelo. Yeah, see, I like that a lot better. Stone and Pietrangelo for Stamkos and point. The thing is, you're not getting the offensive fire. Let's take a look at our defense real quick. We may be over trading on defense. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5 defensemen. So this would actually be perfect. We pick up one more defenseman. Give us a really good top 3. Send that. Trade accepted. Oh, yeah. Who do we have left? Burns, Hannafin, Is that it? I think we traded everybody. Is this our team? Where do I put my hands? Pietrangelo, Slave, and Burns. We have an ancient team. That's probably why some of these teams did it, though. Well, Pietrangelo's 31. I was thinking he was older than that for a second. Overall, we're on defenseman. That's why we have nobody. I was going to say, I thought we had somebody else left. Stone, Pietrangelo, Gaudreau, Lindholm, Kachuk, Svechnikov, Burns, Teravainen, Slave. This team's ridiculous. Goligoski. I think we traded everybody. Minus the goaltender. We almost forgot about Andrei Vasilevsky. What can we get for Vasilevsky? Just about anything we want. Any goaltender in the league, go ahead and send him on over. Seattle, we can't deal with you. You just don't have enough to offer. Phil, that's how Ottawa is. Anybody that's good want him? No offense, but that'd be nice to have. Edmonton. Oh, yeah. Let's talk to Edmonton. No, let's not talk to Edmonton. Sorry, Mike Smith. I take that back. I take it back wholeheartedly. Bishop, are you still in Dallas? Or they take you out of the game? No, they got Holtby, though. Again, we're going to pass on Holtby. We might come back to him. That might be a guy we come back to if nobody else has something to offer. I'm trying to deal with teams that want him. And yeah, we might go Dallas. Dallas seems like the way to go here. We'll see what we can get for Andrei Vasilevsky. Man. We're substantially downgrading the goaltender. That's what I don't like. No matter where we go, which makes sense. Any team that you're making this trade with is going to... We're going to break the... We're breaking it. We're breaking the rules. Where's Carey Price? We're going to make this happen. We're trying to elevate this Tampa team if we can. So, Price, you're gone. I would love Suzuki. Yeah, that's a great offer. Suzuki. Gallagher. Yeah. Anything else? Let's trade look. Trade look. That's pretty solid. We're going to have to give something up in return, though, because we're over the limit there. 45 players. Yeah. Oh, I can't get rid of Neil already. We just trade for him. There you go. Take those guys. Send it straight up. I think we're still overpaying a little bit. I think it'll work. Trade accepted. Yeah, buddy. All right. Assistant GM best roster. Let's take a look at this team. Let's make sure they don't have anybody in the AHL real quickly. That's going to alter how we play this, first of all. In the system. Nah, we're good. Everybody's good, it looks like. This team's nice. This was a loaded Tampa team in the first place, so you kind of expected something to return. But status buyer. Pardon me. We did get a goalie back, right? I think, look at the chemistry is working, too. Lindholm, Gaudreau, Stone on that first line is filthy. Suzuki, Svechnikov, Kachuk. You got Perron, Kurashev. Oh, we are weak down the middle. That's where we messed up, it looks like. Do we have anybody that can play with center that's on the wing? Anybody at all, please? Please! That's all right. We don't need it. Wait, Parisi, can you take some draws, Parisi? Nope. No, that's not going to happen. Dang, we should have went higher in the centers. That's what's going to kill us here. We'll see what happens. We're loaded across the board besides that. Defense, Slavin, Pietrangelo, Burns, Goligoski, Hannafin, Subban. You talk about a team that... Oh, look at that chemistry, by the way. You talk about a team 3-4 years ago. A pretty nasty-looking defense. A little older now. Still pretty nasty. Goaltenders. What do we got? Carey Price, Ronto. We're ready to go. Let's see how this league goes. Sending these players out the door. All right. Let's take a look at how this season turned out. Before we jump into playoffs. Tampa clearly made playoffs. Florida made playoffs. Florida we didn't really deal with. Gallagher had 3 points so far in the playoffs. Not bad. Svechnikov led the team in points with 72. Not bad. 66 out of Lindholm. Again, Gaudreau 63, 56, 55. Brent Burns had a great season. The veteran. Pietrangelo too. Teravainen. Little on performance, but he didn't play as much, right? If I'm not mistaken. What did he play? Yeah, 10 minutes a night. So, I mean, he knew bad where he was playing. How'd the goaltenders look? How'd you look, Carey Price? Oh, he killed it. 921, 2.22. He probably win a Vezina with that. Take a look at the rest of the league here real quickly. Let's see how the fellas did. As we know, actually, hang on a second before we leave this. Vasilevsky's laying around here somewhere. How did Vasilevsky do? 4 wins. That would be bad if that's where he's at. Vasilevsky, where you at, pal? Are you on the list somewhere? Are you alive? I don't remember where we sent him now. Right there. 33 and 28 Montreal. That didn't go too well for Vasilevsky. Sorry about that, Vasilevsky. It just had to be done. He gave us a friendly deal, but it still had to be done. Patrick Kane, 99. Bergeron up there. Brad Marchand, McKinnon. Ovechkin, Pasternak, I'm not seeing. There's Stamkos. Stamkos had 84 points, 30 goals, 54 assists for Vegas. Really good season. So they're like an addition there. Kucherov, 82 points for Calgary, point per game, +8. Wow, Jack Eichel was a +40. Oh, it's penalty minutes, +17. No, actually, Kucherov was a +15. Reading the wrong column there. So that's impressive. We missed out on 46 plus minus there for Eichel, but 46 penalty minutes. A little high. Not bad. I don't know if we're going to find anybody else down this list unless we scroll for a while. There's Braden Point. Braden Point, 76 points on Vegas. I forgot Braden Point was there too. Take a look at these standings here real quickly. We'll jump into the playoffs. Tampa still might very well win the Stanley Cup. 112 points, led their division. Toronto right behind them. Again, we didn't trade with anybody inside the division. Did we even trade with anybody inside the Metro? The Devils. We got rid of PK Subban for them. They just flourished. Apparently that was a brilliant trade by them. We was questioning it. Pacific, how you looking? Edmonton, 112. Calgary, really liked it. That's surprising. We took away 3 studs on that team. 110 points. Vegas, again, they picked up some studs. Though 99 points there. Over in the Central, we had Colorado, St. Louis, Winnipeg. St. Louis, again, a team we traded a lot with this season. Nothing too major because they still managed to find their way in the playoffs. Let's go ahead and send this up. I'm saying, why not? Why can't Tampa go out there and win the Cup? 51, 21, and 10. Excellent season. 30 games. I would say 30. How do you consider that in hockey? Any other sport, I'd say 30 games above 500, but they technically lost 10 overtime games. Just got rewarded for it. So they're technically, what, 20 games over 500? Here we go, though. They're going to get bounced in the first round. See you later. Oh, no, they made it just barely. Game 7. Here we go. Toronto, second round. Should be a slugfest. Toronto is going to get bounced in 5 games. The Rangers, they were trying to wheel and deal with these Tampa Bay Lightning all preseason. Tampa was having none of it, and the Rangers are saying you probably should have because we just went out there and beat you in the conference finals. The Edmonton Oilers going to win the Stanley Cup, though. When all is said and done, maybe we should have traded Vasilevsky to him after all and tried to take somebody off that team because it won them the Stanley Cup. As for this video, though, guys, as always, if you want to see another video like this one or you got other suggestions, always love hearing them from you guys. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.